Welcome back to Julie's Wreath Boutique, and this week's project is brought to you by Hobby Lobby. We are not going to make a normal size wreath. We're going to make 5 miniature DIY wreath ornaments. So much fun, so easy to do, and the possibilities are endless. So let's get started. All right, so let's get started with these miniature little grapevine wreaths and this glass and vase filler that you'll find in the ribbon section at Hobby Lobby. I'm just going to put some in my bowls here, and we're going to just start. This is really simple. Pick whatever little miniature grapevine you have and give it a little haircut. I always tell you guys to do this when it comes to our grapevines. And then I'm going to put a little bit of glue on this. You can use any type of glue gun that you want to use. I started off with this bigger Surebonder and then came down with the smaller one, both of which you can get at Hobby Lobby. So all it is you're going to glue these little berries onto your wreath, and we're going to make like a little holly berry wreath, and it's going to be so cute. Now, one of the things that I learned while doing this is that you have to take your time, because you need that glue to set up. And sometimes you're going to actually kind of hold it together. And I just kept doing that until I got to almost the end here. And then I get the twine that I get out of the wedding aisle. You guys have seen me use this in so many of my videos here for Hobby Lobby. It's really a great product. So I'm going to put my little hanger on before we finish this little wreath, because I want to hide some of that rope. We're just going to make a little slip knot, and then I'm going to cut off the excess. It's really that simple. And then we are going to just take some more of our little berries and we are going to glue it onto our wreath. So as you can see here, I got the smaller Surebonder. It has a smaller tip, and you can really kind of put the glue on the berries itself if you need to. So the last step here is a bow, and we're just going to take some of that same twine and we're going to wrap it around our 4 fingers here and just make some loops. I'm going to cut one of the ends off, and then we're going to take another piece of the twine and we're simply going to tie it in the middle. It's that simple, and I really like having this like little rustic feel to this project. I really feel like it really makes it just kind of gives it a little bit of pop. So here I am cutting a little piece, and we're just going to tie it off, and you're just going to knot it off. It's really that simple. So I just take the extra piece of twine and I just tie 2 little knots in the back of our little bow here. And then we're just going to tie that bow onto the previous loop we made, so our ornament can hang just the right way. It's so easy to do. This is such a simple DIY, and you could make literally, these were probably around 40 cents a piece to make, and would make the perfect little like thing to put on a gift, or maybe you just want to give somebody something special and something small. This is a great way to show somebody that you care, and I just think it was perfect for this project. So it turned out super cute. So what are we going to do next? Let me show you. I love this option. This is a little miniature beaded wreath form that they sell like in the center section of the aisles, with all kinds of really pretty like scrapbooking or stamping or ornament things that you can add to projects like this. Now, I took mine and used some gold paint that I found in the paint aisle, and I'm just going to softly put it on my beads. I'm not going to cover it like 100%. I just want it to have like a little rustic feel, like you can see here. And then I bought a garland of greenery, and we're going to use this for another project in this video too. But I love having this on hand because it's so versatile, and you can use it for so many things to decorate this Christmas. The simple thing here is you're just going to glue the sprigs onto your little wooden beaded wreath. It's that easy. Now, I do change my mind here in a moment, and I'll show you what I do. But do you see the package of poinsettias to the side? This is what I really like. At Hobby Lobby, you can find like all these really neat like stamps, and you can find these little like buttons, and this is like for scrapbooking, but we're going to put it on an ornament because we're not putting this outside. So it's perfect for this beautiful little ornament for our tree, and I'm just going to simply glue it on. I love the plaid. I love the uniqueness of this poinsettia, and I love the options that Hobby Lobby gives us. So I'm going to just put this in the middle there, and then I'm going to change my mind and I'm going to add a little bit more greenery, guys. The 4 branches weren't doing it for me, so of course I had to add 2 more branches in the middle here. Do what you think looks best, but you know me, I have to be a little extra. So all I did was add that, and that's a simple DIY. And really, for under $1, you've got a beautiful ornament to hang on your tree or give as a gift. It's so easy to do. Another tip for you. Go to the place where they sell the miniature Christmas tree ornaments and the miniature garland, and those are great beads to make a little wreath ornament for any project. And then go over where they sell black and white ornaments or just the garlands. They have such a great deal on these. They're $5.99. You get a ton of beads, and guess what? It's 60% off. So what did I do is I went to the jewelry section. I got some 20 gauge wire and I cut off a piece, kind of guesstimating how big you want your ornament or your wreath. It's really up to you. And I'm just going to load the black beads onto this. I made a little loop at the end so they couldn't fall off. But put as many as you want, make it as big as you want or as little as you want. It's really up to you. Then when you get it to the size you want, you're just literally going to connect the wire together and twist it around. All right. So now what I want you to do is I want you to get the smaller white beads from the miniature tree section, and I want you to make a smaller version of this black one. So what we're going to do is we're going to layer these together. I made my white wreath ornament here, and now we're going to connect the two after I secure them, and we're just going to twist the wire together. It's really that simple. And I love the versatility. You could have done red and black. You could have done all white. You could have done all black. It's really kind of what your decor is and what the look is that you're going for. So once I have these connected, of course, I'm going to take the twine. Now, the twine for this ornament actually was some of the twine that the beads were actually on. So you can reuse what you have. And then I went to the ribbon section. And I love this little Santa belt ribbon. It has wire in it, so it's the perfect ribbon to kind of hold its shape. So you're just going to make one loop and another loop, and you're going to come back to the middle. And I know I keep using it all the time in this video, but we're going to take some more of that twine that the beads were on, and we're just going to tie off the middle of this ribbon. It's really easy to do. You're just going to do a little double knot like I showed you in the other ones. We're going to do this again here in a moment on another wreath. But you're going to do one of two things. You can make a little knot, cut off your little strings, and glue it onto your ornament. Or like I did here, I simply tied it on and then I clip off the excess. And then you've got this little double beaded wreath ornament that I think is so cute. And again, so easy to do. So don't forget, you're going to trim the tails on your ribbon. I love to do the little dovetail trick here. I just think it looks a little extra fancy. And I think this is so cute. It's so easy to do. You can get your kids involved, your grandkids. This is just really easy to do. So now we have 2 wooden beaded ornaments. I love how they turned out, and I hope you love them too. All right, this one, go to the section where they sell the ribbon, and you will find a 4-pack of 6-inch wreath garlands. And these are more like really a grapevine wreath base, okay? I loved it. It's so fun. And basically what we're going to do is we're going to get that garland that we used on a previous project here on this video. And we are going to do it like I simply do in all of my greenery or floral wreaths here on YouTube. So you're going to just cut off little snippets of your greenery, and guess what? Hobby Lobby has a lot of choices. So if you don't like my choice, you can definitely get something that is more your style. But I think this is so pretty. I don't know why I'm showing you the snow, but we're going to use that in the next project. But we're going to just keep gluing it on to our wreath base here, and it's really simple. You just want your garland leaves and all of your sprigs going in the same direction. So that is key here. So just finish this off, make it as full or as sparse as you want. Now, these ornaments came from the miniature ornament section. I love them so much, I had to have them. They also sell a solid color if you'd rather use those. but I'm just gonna pop these out. And I put about 5 of these on our little wreath here because I need the odd numbers for me. And you're just going to glue them onto your little wreath base here. It's so simple. I think this wreath would look really cute on a tree, but also you could like hang these on your little cabinet doors. And you could use these in so many different places. Now, we're going to get that twine out again, and we're going just to make a simple loop on here so that we can hang it from whatever, if you decide to put it on your tree or a door or wherever, you're going to be able to use it. Now this ribbon came from the gift wrapping section. It doesn't have any wire in it, and I'm simply making loops and holding the center section. Now this is what we've done in the other ornaments, pretty much the same bow, but it'll have a little different look because it has no wire in it. And so it will look a little floppy, but I kind of like that look. So make sure you're checking out all the sections in the Christmas aisles. It's so much fun. Again, 60% off, need I say more? But you can find neat things to add to your decorating that you just don't think of, like in the gift wrapping section. We're going to do the same thing that we did on all of our other bows. Take some twine and we're going to tie it off. And then we're just going to put it on our wreath. Now, on this particular wreath, I do get out a little bit of wire that we used in a previous, the previous beaded wreath form because it was just easier to put onto the wreath. But as you can see, I'm just kind of playing with the loops here. It's a little, because there's no wire, there's no structure. So you have to kind of make your own structure. So take your little bit of wire and I just ran it through underneath where I put that twine. All right, and then you're just going to put it on your wreath. You're going to find a spot that you can run that wire through the wreath and put it on your wreath, and then you're going to twist it, and it's going to be perfect and just really, really pretty. It's that easy to do. I know, I keep saying the same thing over and over, but listen, this is a very inexpensive way to make something very special for your Christmas decor, or again, a gift. I would love to get a gift like this, and just think about who sent it to me. So you're going to cut your ribbons and then you're going to have a beautiful little wreath to put on your tree or wherever you want. It's so, so cute and so simple. So let's make another one. The final project, we're going to use those same grapevine wreaths that we used in the last one. And I got this spray snow and I sprayed it on the little wreath and I let it dry for a couple of hours. So you will need to let it dry. Then I got these little miniature like bottle brush ornaments in the miniature ornament section. They had like all green colors, but they really liked these peaches and pinks. You know me, I love these colors. You're simply going to glue these onto the base of the tree. It's really, really simple to do. And you're going to have fun with it, and you're just going to put as many on or as few as you want. You could do this on the miniature side of these little grapevines, but maybe just use one tree. So as you can see here, I put them on different angles and glued them different ways. And then I took one and I cut off the base just to make it a little bit smaller. And we're putting one more tree on here. So I always like kind of an odd number. I'm not sure if I have an odd number or 6 or what, but I love it. So this is when we're going to get that snow, the curly snow. It's so fun to play with. This is the fun part, and it's so easy to do. We're going to put snow on our Christmas wreath here. We're just going to put a little bit of glue, and you're just going to put snow wherever you want. It's that easy. It's not really hard at all. And I just think this is such a pretty like little winter wonderland type of wreath. You could go back over with that spray snow onto the trees if you wanted to have a little bit more, but I didn't. I just like the colors to really show. So I add a little bit more here and there, and it's perfect. I love the way it turned out. Now I'm going to take some more of that twine, and we are just going to run it through actually the back of our grapevine. You can see where I ran it through one of the branches, and I'm just going to put it and make a little knot, and we're done. It's that easy. Let me show you what they look like on my Christmas tree. It's not decorated yet, but I love these beautiful ornaments we made. Now, Tell me your favorite ornament in the comments below and who you're going to make them for this year. Thank you, Hobby Lobby, for sponsoring this video. I had so much fun doing it, and I love the challenge of making something new. So make sure you're here every Sunday night at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I think that one is my favorite. But I'll see you next Sunday night, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll see you then. Bye-bye.